Good afternoon, welcome to my channel, and this is going to be my pickups for June 2023. So I'll just start off with, yesterday I met up with two fantastic tubers. This is my first ever tubers kind of meet up, which was brilliant, absolutely loved it. So I met up with John Bundy, and then we met up with Generation Pixel. It was just a class day out, absolutely loved it. Pixel was working, so he was working till 4 o'clock. So me and John kind of went a wee stroll around Glasgow, and I'm such a rubbish tour guide, but we got lost a couple of times and I couldn't really find places. But we managed, we did go and have some lunch, and then we went to a couple of pubs. And John started on the whiskey at bloody 2:30. That was a mistake. And then we met up with Pixel when he finished work, so he met us in one of the pubs. As soon as he walked into the pub, he brought out his backpack and he said, "These are all getting moved on. Who wants what?" So he gave me Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Master System. So I've already got the first one. He had the first one there as well, but I've already got the first one. I think it's built into the Master System. I think that's the Master System I've got. I'm pretty sure it is. So I've now got the second one. I think that's the one with the hang glider, I think. So cool to have that in the collection now. A wee tin of loose carts. And then he gave me Mafia on the PC, and I did tell him that I was in a huff on my PC, because my PC is it's a bit crap, but I'll definitely get the PC down at some point, because I need to play through Alan Wake American Nightmare. So when I get it down, I'll give this a wee go. And when I was on the train home reading the instruction manual was class. It's like a wee newspaper. It's just brilliant. So, like, obviously they don't do instruction manuals these days, and if they do, they're not as good as big things like this. It's just really cool, really nice instruction manual in there. So we got Mafia, and then he gifted me Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 9. Absolutely blown away, amazing. I mean, Final Fantasy 7, I'm so shocked that I don't have this. Well, I'll put it now. So shocked I didn't have this, because this is easily one of my favourite games of all time. Top 5, top 3 for sure. It's just absolutely fantastic. Oh, I love it. I love it. And it's even got the Final Fantasy, the instruction manual, sorry, in there as well. Brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. And then Final Fantasy 9 as well. So that's me now got 6, 7, 8, 9 on the PS1. Chuffed. Thank you very much, Mr. Pixel, much appreciated. So stick with some tuber stuff. So here we go. This is from Retro Chef's Swap Shop. So these came from Retro Chef. He got them, I'm sure, from a previous episode of Swap Shop from Sweet Radish James, Sweet Radish Gaming. And I said that because I remember he said he was wanting them, but he wasn't sure which ones he had, and I put on the comments like which ones you do have, like I'd like to buy the other ones off you if that's alright, and he said yep, no bother. He got in touch, top guy, and then he sent me up Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 4 game guides. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, I actually haven't played Metal Gear Solid 4, and I need to play it, and I think I'll play it this year. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2 was fantastic, absolutely loved it. And obviously it's got all the walkthroughs, fantastic artwork. Just well chuffed to have these. I love adding paper to the collection. I love adding all this sort of stuff. And talking of paper, the next guy who was on Swap Shop as well in the same, I think it was the Swap Shop after, was Scott, Sega Saturn lad. And whenever he's on Swap Shop, I just drop everything and watch what he's got, because he's always got magazines, and I love picking up magazines. It's just ace. I think one of my pipe dreams is to one day have something similar to Retro Ghetto's kind of SNES wall, but I want to have it like with magazines and things like that. I think that'd be really cool. But obviously that's like a pipe dream years down the line when I get a different place, because this place is just tiny. It's a wee sweatbox. I'm absolutely roasting. Jeez, oh. But anyway, he sent me up the Dreamcast magazine, got Headhunter on the front. I played a little bit of Headhunter, I never finished it though. I got to like a mall kind of level, and then the game crashed. I played it on the PS2. then he sent me Play, God of War Ascension in the front, it's a big Kratos. Again, another game I've not played, Ascension. I think I played all the other God of Wars, but I've not played Ascension. And then we've got Metal Gear Rising Play magazine, really nice as well. And we've got two Sega Saturn mags. So we've got one here with Virtua Cop in the front, and then one with Nights into Dreams. Nights in the front as well. Really nice magazines, nice condition as well. And then this magazine here, so this one I picked up because I liked the kind of front cover of it. It just looked kind of nice. And I'm sure on the stream a lot of people were saying they've never heard of this magazine, and I hadn't heard of it. I'm sure it was Champion 2D Rob, he said he hadn't heard of this magazine, and neither have I, but he sent me up. Mega magazine. It's got Chun-Li in the front. It's a Street Fighter 2 Collector's Edition. That's really nice. I think the artwork's just striking. Really cool. And along with that, I also picked up a DVD box set of Saw Quadrilogy. It's really cool. It's not like 3D. It's got a wee mask in there, and it's like, I don't really know how to explain it, but it just looks really nice. And it's got all four Saws 1 to 4. So really cool. Thank you very much, Scott, and thank you very much, Lee, as well. We'll go next. So next I've got a freebie from work. So the same girl that gave me the Nintendo DS, she gave me another console for nothing. So she gave me a black Nintendo Wii. I think it's brilliant. I'm going to swap this out, swap the white one out for this one because I think the black one's really cool. Really kind of her, really generous. It was Ainsley from work. And she also gave me a couple of games. So we've got Mario Kart Wii, Super Mario Galaxy, and Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. So a nice wee bundle of Wii stuff from Ainsley. And we also got the guitar. It's in 2 bits just now, just click it in there. But yeah, we've got the guitar for the Wii as well. Brilliant, absolutely class. So thank you very much, Ainsley, for that. Much appreciated. Run out of space. So then we'll go on to some second-hand shop stuff. It's kind of a mixed bag. The first thing I got was again another bit of paper, and I seen this and I think it was only like 10p or something like that. All the books were like 10p, and I thought this was really cool. I started watching this again recently on Disney Plus, and the whole series is on there. And then I seen this book and I thought that's really cool. I'm going to pick that up. And it's the X-Files, the official guide to the X-Files. Class, loved the X-Files when I was wee. I'm going to watch a bit more of that. Can't beat buying books. So second-hand shop stuff, a real kind of mixed bag of crap, maybe, I don't know. But we got my first ever sealed PS2 game. Nothing exciting at all, but it's Real World Golf, and that's still sealed. The guy in the second-hand shop, he said he's not getting many games in, but he seen me walking down the street one day and shouted me over. He said he had this, so I took that off him for £1. Next one, Connect Training, Nike Plus. Nah, not for me. I don't even know what I picked. I think it was just a slow day, to be honest with you. And these two as well on the same day was Summer Sports Party on the Wii. And Wall-E for the Wii. Then move on to some decent stuff. Kind of decent stuff. These were all £1 and £2 each, I think. So we got 50 Cent Bulletproof on the PS2. I know the one on the PS3 was fetching a wee bit of money not long ago. What is it? Blood on the Sand. We've got Fear 2, Project Origin. We have Lost Planet 2. So I've played the first Lost Planet and I really did enjoy it. And I picked up Lost Planet 3 a while ago from Big Game Al, and I've always meant to go back to start playing Lost Planet 2 and then move on to 3 because I thought it was a really cool game. And this one here was from Gurnaldinho. No, sorry, it's not from Gurnaldinho, but this is the one where what I thought it was. I don't think it was actually. I thought it was the one he got his 1 millionth gamer score, but I think it was part 2 of this maybe, and it's Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare. And that was a cool wee stream, watching him getting his 1 millionth point. And then we've got Sonic Adventure DX for the PC. I really enjoyed Sonic Adventure back in the day, and I know it was a buggy mess where the camera was utter pants, like rubbish, but I really enjoyed Sonic Adventure, so it's cool to have Sonic Adventure DX. The next thing I got was, when we were up in Glasgow, me and John went into Forbidden Planet because my big brother's birthday in a couple of days, so I got him a couple of comics and I got a book, a nice little book, and if I'm going to play any Breath of the Wild type game, it would probably be this one. It's Immortals Phoenix Rising, and this is just like a little a traveller's guide to the Golden Isle, and it's wrote in the perspective of Odin. Like I read the first kind of paragraph of it, and it's just really cool. It's really humorous. It seems like, I've not played the game, but it seems like you're on the Golden Isle, and it's like a holiday kind of place for the gods. So it's not Mount Olympus. It's somewhere the gods go to kind of chill out or something. I don't know, but the first paragraph was quite interesting. So that's going to be quite cool. And then we'll move on to game. So I do love going into games. My go-to place whenever I go up into air. I love picking up 3 for 2. But the first one I picked up was yesterday, and it was only £1, so I just picked it up because it was £1, 99p, and it's Crackdown 3. My little brother thinks that's an online only game that maybe the servers are down for now, so he thinks that's why it's £1, and it's just a kind of throwaway thing. But I thought I'll give it a chance, I'll give it a wee try. So the next, these ones here. So these 3 here were all inspired by Geordie Slasher. So the first one is Madison, and I know that has picked this up as well. Mark said it was a class horror game, and if he says it's a class horror game, then there's definitely weight in that. So looking forward to giving that a go. And then we've got Gungrave Gore as well. So I played the first one, I think last year I played the first one, I'm not sure if I finished it, but it was quite a short game. But you can also get this in VR. I don't know if it's the same game or if it was a different game, I can't remember, but Gungrave Gore. And then the third game that I was going to get was Evil West. So that was in there with a 3 for 2 sticker on it. It was priced at £19, and I took it all up to the counter, and she said, "Oh no, that's a mistake, that shouldn't have the 3 for 2 sticker on it." And I was kind of gutted, but then I put it back and I picked up this one instead, which is Oddworld Soulstorm. It's a nice slip case and a nice steelbook. So in fact I was talking about Oddworld yesterday with Pixel, Generation Pixel, at his work, and in the window they've got a nice Abe statue, a nice silver Abe statue. I thought it was pretty cool, but it was probably out of my price range, to be honest. And then the next 3 for 2 I got were Gears of War 5. Me and Jay were planning on playing through all these Gears of War games. We got through the first one, and then it became too cool for school. He didn't want to hang out with me anymore, so I'm stuck. I can't play Gears of War 2 now until he's in the mood. And then we got Deathloop. I've heard kind of mixed things about this. People say it's pretty cool, some people say it's a bit boring, but I'm sure it's made by the same guys that did Dishonored, sorry, Arcane Leon, Bethesda. But I think it was worth a go. I've always seen the videos obviously before it came out, and it looked really cool and interesting. And then another game that I've only played for maybe 5 minutes, like back in the day, and it's Kingdoms of Amalur, but this is the Re-Reckoning, so it's the remake of it. And if I remember rightly, some people were saying that the original game on the PS3 and 360, I'm sure some people say it was a bit buggy and it was a bit it crashed quite a bit. So I'm guessing that's all kind of fixed it. So that's my game pickups. And then we got a pickup from Facebook Marketplace. This guy was selling off 5 big bags of stuff, like it was all DVDs and games and stuff. And I asked him if he thought there was more games than DVDs, and he said probably he didn't know, but he thought there was more games than DVDs, and there wasn't. Like the ratio was like, I don't even know, a tenth of the pile was games, and the rest was all DVDs. But I managed to pick out some DVDs, so the 5 bags cost 40 quid. He just wanted rid of them because his son moved out or something, and he was just getting it all emptied out. So the things that I picked up from that, so the thing that I picked out of the 40 quid bags was a nice cool comic, which is Venom Funeral Pyre, the fabulous first issue, a direct edition. So I'm not sure what kind of line it is. I might give this away to my big brother, because he's right into his comics, but I think that's pretty cool. It was a wee bit of a surprise because there was only one, but this was the only comic that was in there. Aye, class. It's got a really nice kind of foil cover on it as well. The next thing I seen was the fact there was a Switch. Well, there was a Switch case in there, and the game wasn't in it, which was kind of gutting. But it was Skyrim, but it was an empty case. Obviously, the game was still probably in somebody's Switch. But then I found another empty case, which I really needed. It was Uncharted Golden Abyss. I've got this cart only, so now I've got the complete Uncharted thing. I don't know if they came with manuals, but it did come with the AR play cards as well, which I don't have for the Vita, so that's cool. And then a bunch of games. These aren't like amazingly great games, but they're just games that I didn't have for the PS3, and they are all complete, so I'm not going to go through them all. We've got Modern Warfare 3, SmackDown vs Raw 2008, Alone in the Dark, The Inferno, sorry. I've heard this is absolutely rubbish. I think I've got it on the Wii actually, but I don't think it's called Inferno on the Wii. I've heard it's pants, but I've got it now. Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2. Again, I played these back in the day with my pal Jimbo. Loved them, absolutely loved playing the online kind of multiplayer back in the day. Don't play much of that anymore, to be honest with you, but cool to have them. Saints Row the Third. Family Guy. Back to the Multiverse. Jay loves watching Family Guy. He's watching South Park and he's playing South. He's just a wee weirdo, to be honest with you, but he likes Family Guy as well, so he'll probably have some fun with that. I don't know what kind of game it is, if it's like a RPG or anything, I'm not too sure, but he'll play it and let me know. Arguably the worst Resident Evil, also I've heard of that, I've played it, but Resident Evil 6. I will give this a go one time, and I know a lot of people say it's absolutely crap, but they do say the Leon scenario kind of saves grace a little bit, but the rest of the game is pish apparently. But it's a really nice slipcover and steelbook. All nice and complete as well. So that's a nice wee thing to add in as well. Total Overdose on the PS2. I haven't played these games, I'm pretty sure there was one in the PSP. Is there one in the PSP? I think I've got one in the PSP too. I think a Chili con Carnage or something, I think that's what it was I was thinking of. Mortal Kombat. So I think this was like the reboot of Mortal Kombat, like back in the PS3 days, they started that again kind of thing, like a hard reboot. It looks really cool. I know that Mark, George, Slasher and Eddie, they liked playing the story, the campaign of the Mortal Kombat. I think it was 10 or 11 they played, and they really enjoyed it. Undisputed 3 UFC. Dragon Age 2. Again, I've heard Dragon Age games are brilliant games. I've bought Origins and the first one, so now I've got the second one. But apparently they're absolute class, but I haven't played any of them. And then Godfather 2. again, heard great things. The backlog is an impossible thing to keep up with, but it's just nice to know that you've got these games and you can play them if and when you want to, and if you get a chance to get around to them. And then the last thing I got in that in the 5 bags was Duke Nukem Forever, and I've heard this game is atrocious. I've heard it's so bad. It was like in development hell for like 15 years, 20, I don't even know, development hell for a long time. But do you know what? I still want to play it. I think it could be quite a good laugh. So Duke Nukem Forever, but it wasn't just Duke Nukem Forever. It came with the kind of Balls of Steel edition, and it is all sun faded at the front, which is a shame. But it's got the bust. It's got Duke's bust in there, and then up here, 2 seconds. Don't want to wreck it. So it's got the Duke Nukem bust, and it's got loads of stuff in there as well. Gee whiz, I'm dropping everything. But it's got a wee Duke Nukem comic, a little tiny Duke Nukem comic. It's got these postcards. These are little like a postcards slip kind of thing. Those are different postcards. Jordy Slasher was saying he needs to start going on holiday so he can start sending postcards. I thought that was funny. Then, what even is this? Oh, cool. I think it's a wee pack of playing cards, but it's still sealed, and dice. 2 dice and poker chips. That's ace. That's ace. Oh wait, there's more stuff here. Jesus Christ. I'm a mess. Put that back in. What have we got here? A Duke Nukem Forever sticker. There's loads of stuff in this. Jeez, oh. And then Duke Nukem. What is that? Looks like a Minecraft kind of build your own kind of Duke kind of thing. Oh, stupid. And then History, Legacy and Legend. Duke Nukem Forever. Art from the vaults. I like a wee art book, I really do. Oh, and look, it's got a certificate of authenticity as well. For the folk that don't believe you. I don't know. Aye, nice artwork. It is nice artwork. But I've heard the game's pants, but I'll give it a go at some point. So that was all the kind of stuff I got in that the 40 quid bundle with 5 bags. There was like tons of DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff, and I'm going to move a couple of them on to some people. Loads of games as well that I already had, sorry, so I didn't need in the collection. But then I picked out a bunch of DVDs, and I'll fly through these. I know a lot of people don't like seeing DVDs and stuff, but we've got Heroic Duo. So back in the day, me and my brothers loved Tartan Asia movies, and this one I've never heard of, so I thought I'll pick that out and give it a go. Rocky, the complete saga. Dead or Alive, I'm pretty sure that's a Jordy Slasher favourite. He likes that movie. Tomb Raider. Blade, absolutely an absolute classic movie. The one that kind of really kicked off the whole kind of Marvel thing, and unofficially kicked off the Marvel kind of renaissance, if you like. This is where it all started. Blade was fantastic, brilliant film. Usual Suspects. Another kind of superhero one, Spawn, director's cut. I remember watching this a while ago. Really enjoyed it. Like years ago, sorry, years and years ago. Really enjoyed it. I'd like to go back and give it another watch. Boondock Saints. That film is bloody class. What a film that is. Tomb Raider again, but it's Alicia Vikander. Wreck Apocalypse. I was talking to Paul Ink Northerner a while ago. I think it was Paul Ink Northerner. We were talking about Wreck and how Wreck was cool. And I really liked the first 2. I thought Genesis was a bit tongue-in-cheek, a bit silly, but I never knew there was another one, so when I seen that in there, I kept that as well. Ghost Ship. Absolutely classic film. I love this. Really cool. I like Ghost Ship, House on Haunted Hill and 13 Ghosts. They were from the same kind of writer or director or something, but you could tell they were just really, really cool. And the last three we've got Memento with Guy Pearce, brilliant film. It's a Christopher Nolan movie. Is it Christopher Nolan? I think it is. Is it Christopher Nolan? That's going to annoy me now. Aye, Christopher Nolan. Brilliant film, absolutely brilliant. Blair Witch Project, it's a classic. And then Halo Legends, so it's got 7 stories from the heart of the Halo universe, and it looks all anime, so I thought that looked really really interesting and cool. I thought that was nice to see it in there. And then, oh no, that's not it. That is not it. Sorry, the most important game of the year came out, and I had to wait. So I had to wait a couple of days because Father's Day was before the release of this game, and it's absolutely phenomenal. Everyone was playing it. It's Final Fantasy 16. My god, it's good, man. It's so good. So good. I don't even know what to say. The only thing that's annoying me is I don't get enough time to bloody play it. And every time I play it, like at night time after work or whatever, I'll play it for like an hour or two, and then it just grabs you, and it's just getting good, and it's like I have to go to bed and sleep for work the next day. If only I went part-time with my full-time job, maybe I could play some more of this. But hey ho, life. But anyway, Final Fantasy 16, what a bloody game, honestly. It's fantastic. You need to play it. That's it. That's all my games, pickups, mags, DVDs, everything. But yeah, thanks all for watching and take care. Cheers. Bye bye.